Hey guys, I am finally back with another Top 5 Wednesday, and this week's topic is Top 5 Books You Would Save in a Fire. This one was really hard. I would probably try and save my entire bookshelf, or I'd probably run out of the room screaming because I don't want to burn to death. Yeah, probably the second option would be what would happen, because as much as I love my books, I value my life more, and I'm terrified of fires. So, I'd probably crash out my room window and go, run away. But anyway, so hypothetically, if there was a fire in my bookshelf and I only had to pick 5 books, yeah, these are what they would be. These books are in no order, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm really bad about putting things in order. I'm just way too lazy for that. First up, I would save Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which I actually do not have in my possession because my friend is borrowing it. So technically, I wouldn't have to save this. I would just have to go to my friend's house and get it. But I'd probably want to take the Just Jacket. But absolutely love this book. I have a book talk on it, and I will link it in my pants, and you can go watch it. It is definitely a favorite of mine. Definitely going to be one of my top books from 2015. It's absolutely fantastic. If you really love contemporary and you have not read this book, read this book because it's amazing. The second book is actually 2 books, but the second one I was too lazy to get off my shelf because it's under a bunch of other books, and that just takes too much effort. But that is going to be my Barnes & Noble's collector's editions of these classics. This one is all the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series in one, and it's beautiful and I love it. And I also have the Barnes & Noble's collector's edition of the 2 books in the Alice in Wonderland series, which was actually really hard to get out because it's under all these books. I didn't want to disarrange my bookshelf as much as it would take to get that out. So I'm going to take these 2 because these are really expensive actually. I think they're like $25 a book, and I just really love them, and they're so pretty, and I just want all of the classics in this pretty one. The next book I would save would be my Complete Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis edition. It's gigantic and it's beautiful and I love it, and my aunt gave this to me for Christmas when I was like, I want to say 7, but I don't know. I was really young when she bought this for me. I have not read any of the books in this. I tried reading the first one when I was younger, but it was at the point where I used to read books, but I wouldn't actually read them. I would like pretend I was reading, but like read aloud and make up my own story. So I wasn't really reading the page. It was just like making up my own story and like turning pages. I don't know, so I tried to do that with this, and that was forever ago. And so I never actually read this, but I really love this, and I think it was really sweet that she got me this. I really need to read it. But, so this is like sentimental value, so that's why I would take this one. The next book I would save is actually a recent purchase, and that is going to be the 10-year anniversary edition of Looking for Alaska. It is so gorgeous, and I love it, and I have seriously never fangirled so hard over a book, and this is just so pretty, and I love it. So this would definitely be one of the books I would save, because I love it and it's just gorgeous, so I would definitely save this. And finally, the last book I would save is actually not a book, it's a series, so I'm cheating, but I really don't care. And that's going to be my Percy Jackson collection. This would also include the Heroes of Olympus series, but the books that I own are all scattered throughout my bookshelf, and I really don't want to sit there and try and track them all down. But definitely love this series. This is the series that got me into reading, and definitely love it. As you can tell, my books are have some wear and tear on them. Although The Lightning Thief and The Battle of the Labyrinth really don't, because I lost my original copy, so I had to replace them, and that's what happened. But definitely my favorite series probably of all time, and I would have to save this. It's just, I love it. Alright, well that is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. If you did this, link your video in the comments and I'll go watch it. If you didn't and you just want to state it, put down in the comments what your top 5 books you would save off of your bookshelf would be. Yeah, so yeah, you should totally give this video a giant thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time with a book talk, Top 5 Wednesday, or tag video. Until then, I'm Chrissy. Bye!